At least 5 women a week come here to the Rape Crisis Centre, based in this collective in Collingwood, for the sort of counselling and help they can't get anywhere else. And only half of those women report their rape to the police. Not surprising when so many people partially blame the victim for the crime itself.
Male attitudes towards rape are the accepted attitudes in the community, and both men and women accept and adopt these attitudes, that it is the woman's fault, that she asks to be raped, that she enjoys being raped. But these are seen from male point of view. Only a woman really knows what it's like to be raped, what it feels like to be raped, the humiliation, the degradation, the loss of dignity, the loss of your will to decide what you want to do yourself.
So why do you think that males feel this way toward rape victims? That the victim enjoys the experience and whatnot?
Well, I think it's part of the fact that women are still seen as property, that they, because they're connected to men in some way, whether they're a wife, a daughter, sister, then men only sympathise with the woman that they happen to be connected with. Any other woman, if she's raped, is asking for it. If she happens to be walking in the streets at night because she has to go somewhere, then she's asking for it because she's there. If she happens to be hitchhiking, then she's asking for it.
Do you feel there might be some sort of fear of a backlash because of the development of the feminist movement, the development of women being more independent, that males therefore become less sympathetic towards them? Do you think that there could be that sort of backlash against rape victims?
I think that it's like last week and the week before, when some women tried to assassinate Ford, and there were suggestions on the media that perhaps the women's liberation movement was responsible for women perpetuating this violence. But I think that that's another way of looking for an excuse, for excusing men from the violence that they commit, taking the responsibility away from men and putting it on women again. In other words, we shouldn't have a women's liberation movement because this is going to make women much more vulnerable and so on. Women are already vulnerable. We couldn't get any more vulnerable than what we are now.
But do you think there might have been a backlash, though, a male backlash, because of the development of the individual, the independent woman?
I think that if that's the case, men are scared because men have had the power for so long. They don't want to give it up. And an independent woman, a woman who's got either means of her own or some sort of strength that she can rely on, is an incredible threat to any man, and also to a male-dominated society like ours is.
One major reason why not all rapes are reported is the nerve-wracking experience of a court trial, where often the woman's previous sexual experience is used against her, a practice which now 2 out of 3 people disapprove of. But do these women, who deal with rape victims every day, think previous sexual experience should ever be used in court?
No, I don't. I think that the woman's previous sexual experience has got absolutely nothing to do with the fact that she's been raped. The witness isn't on trial, but you'd think so the way things are now, the way the court procedures run. It's the man who's on trial, not the woman.
Robin, do you feel that rape will always be with us?
As long as we have the sexist society that we have, as long as we have the patriarchal society, where men are in a position of power, women are in a position of powerlessness, and women have no independence, they're vulnerable, and so on, rape will always exist. And as long as men have the attitudes towards women that they have, the hostility, aggression, which is a result of a sexist society, a patriarchal society, rape will always exist because it's an act of aggression and oppression on a woman by a man.